We're going live here, and I forgot to start the thing, so we're live right now, Greg. I have to go find the start. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We'll be right back.
Cincinnati, we gon' rise and in the jungle, we unite and tripping orange and black and white. All day when we fight, live and die in these stripes. Now who gotta move rockin' on? Now who wanna move crossing on? Now who wanna move out on? If you got stripes, sing it, let the city know you rock 'em. Yeah, we got 'em, yeah, we fought 'em. Like that black and orange up on 'em. Single on 'em, never stop it. To the beast and on 'em. Who they rockin' with the diamond stripes, flossing on the ring. Cincinnati, she's our queen. We gon' show the world who king. Orange in the day, black in the night. Stripes in our veins, sparks gonna fly.
What's up, everybody? This is Ted Karras for the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cincy Hat, and you're watching Bengals and Brews.
That's our friend, Greg.
That's our friend
Our
Teddy
friend
King.
Harris.
So a little background about that story before we get started here. Yeah,
Hold on. Let's introduce the show, man. It's Bengals and Brews. It's Pork Chop. It's Greg, and it's Dale on his way. You got stuck at a meeting.
Yeah, he got stuck at a meeting. And also,
oh yeah,
I got my brand new Chop Shop t-shirt, my first ever tank top, by the way, as you can tell here with my farmer's tan. Proud sponsor of this show, along with Midwest Best Barbecue. By the way, they're coming out with new sauce bottles soon, so I'm looking forward to that.
Are they really?
They're not changing their formula. They're just coming out with new sauce bottles and all that and stuff. That's all.
Check out this hat my kids got me from Destin.
I was going to say, where the hell did you get that? It's better than that baby doll hat.
Look at
That is a cool hat. That is like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's a Jimmy Buffett hat right there.
Oh, yeah, man. This is a seagull.
Oh, hell yeah, brother. That's awesome.
Hold on, I got to sneeze. Hold on. I'm back.
But anyway, so now I could say, so that big Teddy Karras video, yeah, I went up to Teddy Karras Sam Hubbard event. I said, hey, can you do a quick promo for Bengals and Brews? He said, absolutely. So Teddy Karras nailed it. Thank you so much.
And then he gave you $100 for letting him do it?
Yeah, sure.
Because he loves the show. And he wanted to donate. It was like a super chat from Ted
Oh,
Karras.
I wish we tried. I was thinking about getting Drew Sample to do it, but
wasn't he like, will you put this on every show? And you're like, well, we can work something out, but it's going to be like $5 a show. And so every time we play Ted Karras saying, welcome to Bengals and Brews, we charge him $5.
There you go, then. There you go.
Good idea.
So
we're helping promote the guy.
When we wait for Dale to come, I guess we did Chop. The topic for the show today is
what?
Quarterback rankings.
Oh,
do you have
quarterback rankings? You mean between like Joe Burrow and Jake Browning?
Yes.
I got to tell you, Greg, I got Joe Burrow ahead of Jake Browning this year.
I don't know, man. It's going to be tough, man. Now, do you have? I don't know, but I have Jake Browning's girlfriend ahead of Joe Burrow's girlfriends, whoever
Please
that
stop
is. But,
yes.
But yeah, Chop. Do you want to pull it up?
Well, no, not yet. Hold on. Let me look here and see who's in the chat here.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody coming in. Strangers in there. Jerome, Tina, Matt, Crip, Chris, Dalton, Darth, Yash. And then everybody repeats. Appreciate everybody coming to the show.
Thank you all for showing up.
Do some talking. I'll just have to look up the Tiermaker. And what is it? Quarterback ratings, right?
Yeah, quarterback rankings.
Look it up.
Yes. You ranked the quarterbacks this year. All I could tell is I just wish Derek was coming on so I can rub it in his face about Jared Goff compared to Kirk Cousins because we know how that's going to go.
Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins. Is he going to what's the deal with Kirk Cousins right now, though?
He didn't
still
show up
play
to
for
camp.
Atlanta, right?
He didn't show up to camp. I think, they're going to stick with Penix, so they have no idea what's going on.
Oh, he didn't even show up to camp?
No, I don't believe he did.
I'll be damned. Well,
I don't think so.
24. I'm looking at the different things here. Like the closest I can get is last year's quarterbacks.
You know what? Just roll with it. We'll be fine.
Madden 24 quarterback list. So what else is going on in Bengal news? I saw Tremaine Pratt put out some Z's.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. That's what I've been hearing and all that and stuff. I mean, we don't know. I mean, Bert, I just don't see how Pratt's on the team. I don't see how Pratt's on the team next year. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I don't know why they haven't done something yet. If they're going to do it, I know that St. Corey's put it out that magic number of, is it August 1st or is it in July?
June 1st, I believe, is the cut date.
Well, that's in a few days.
That's a few days, yeah.
June 1st, according to Santori, I guess June 1st is the day that if he gets cut, the Bengals must save some money or something like that, right?
Exactly.
But I did hear that they moved his locker all the way into the corner with the safeties. Like they literally gave Demetrius Knight his locker from previous years.
I mean, that says a lot right there, Chap. I mean, that's like, yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got some stranger in here. We got some stranger that just popped in. I don't know who this is, Chop.
It's Ted Karras.
It is. It's Teddy Karras. He's got the password to our show now.
Well, I mean, he wants to make sure he gets on here and lets everybody know what they're doing and what they're watching.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this cool thing about this tank top, it shows I do use deodorant, Chop.
It lets people know, right?
It lets people know.
Yeah. If you worried about if Greg uses deodorant or not, he's got a goddamn tank top on today, so you can tell.
Absolutely.
Right? Leave the guy fucking alone. All right?
Yeah. What the hell's the matter with all of you?
What the hell? People coming after you, Craig.
Who is
you wear
this?
deodorant? Huh?
Is that a cock on your head?
It sure is.
Yes. No, it's a seagull, man. This is
okay.
It's a souvenir from Destin. My kids all went to Destin. I didn't get to go to the beach with them. They don't invite Dad.
So
Dale,
Dad doesn't like a beach. Fuck
Dale,
that.
did your tank top come in?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Probably not.
Oh,
I got mine today.
got
No.
mine.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Today. I got mine. I was worried about the color because it's like they didn't have like flat out orange. They have like this neon red orange, and this is it. I think it looks orange. It looks good. I'll wear it.
So, Chop, do you have that? Do you have that quarterback ranking thing ready?
I do, but the only one that is on that Tiermaker is it doesn't put the new quarterbacks in for this year. But let's bring it up and see.
Is that the one I sent you? I didn't look.
One?
Yeah, I sent you a link to one last week. I don't know if it had like the ones that just got drafted. I know it had Jaden Daniels, your favorite, on there.
I can look it up if you sent it to me last week. You sent it to me. I like how we work out our shit right here on the show.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's part of the it's part of the show working out our shit. Did you send it to me in the Brews chat?
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, create a 2025 NFL quarterbacks tier maker list. Quarterbacks tier list.
I'm scrolling. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, 2025. How'd you find that, man? I went on there. Cocksuckers.
I doubt it has the guys that just got drafted. But I hadn't really spent a whole lot of time looking at it.
Well, that one does say 2025, so let's see.
I know it has. Yeah, I don't have like the guys that just got drafted, but it has like Jaden Daniels, and that's what matters.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's got Jaden Daniels, it's good to go.
All right.
Dale, are you officially off of school now or no?
No.
What do you mean no? Everybody else is that I know of.
Yeah.
No, I literally said I was running late because we got stuck in a meeting.
Well, tell them to F off.
Yeah,
Well,
Dale.
They don't
You don't
like
need
what
that
you
job.
tell
Go
them.
ahead and just extend your summer break to forever. Tell them to fuck
Yeah.
off. All right. Eric, can you see it? Man, they got that goddamn plumber from the guy from Purdue that plays for the Raiders. It just shocks me every time I see him. He just looks like he should be coming to your house to fix your toilet if it's clogged.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's Aiden O'Connell.
It
But
is.
yeah, so he's a plumber.
Trash.
Yeah, he's 100% plumber, man.
Well, the first guy looks like it's Anthony Richardson,
It
right?
is. Anthony
Colts.
Richardson. That's
So
Lower-
Greg's our Colts expert because he's got a brother-in-law.
right. He's
He hasn't
elite.
been
Your
very
brother-in-law
good.
says he's elite, right?
Yeah, I think he's low key trash. Do you think?
Yeah.
I'd say low-key trash as of right now. Because
He's low-key trash.
And just for coming off the field, like being tired and like when he did that last year, come on, man, you're a quarterback. You can't be
Yeah.
off the field.
Well, sometimes you get tired.
Yeah,
Jordan
he's
Love
low-key
is the
trash,
next one.
especially because you got to think he's a top 5 pick, and maybe he'll still be good. He's still a very young guy.
Right. I thought
Guy
that he was going to
came
be
out
the
too
best
early.
quarterback in that class.
I mean, he's got pools, he's got the athleticism, but right now he's low-key trash. You got to prove it, right? And a lot of this is going to be heavily based off what we just saw last year. If it comes down to like Patrick Mahomes, it's going to be hard to say, oh, we got to put him in the top spot because we've been saying that. We said that last year because, well, look at the Super Bowls. Look what he's done. But he was pretty bad last year. So I don't know that we can put him in the top spot. So who we got next? Jordan Love, Packers?
He's. Would you put him in great or good?
I would say good right now, right?
Yeah.
So would I. I still
Better-
think he's got to prove it.
But yeah.
I wonder who the next one is, Dale.
Where's Derek? Oh, Derek couldn't make the show.
Is he in the good area?
I put him in trash. Fuck Derek. He
Shut
could
up.
be on the show. No. I'm
No,
just
that's
kidding.
Greg's guy. Jared Goff is his guy. Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
is Derek.
Kirk Cousins. Oh, yeah, Greg, you're on the show, so go ahead. You can move him out of trash. Where's
Is he
Jared
in
Goff?
great, Dale? No, let's be realistic. Is he in great?
I don't think he's great.
No.
I think he's closer to mid, but I would be okay putting him in good just because the Lions have been good. And I think quarterback's a big part of that. And while he hasn't always been spectacular, he's been pretty solid. So I'd put him above mid. I'd put him in good. And that's because of the Lions' success more than his own. But, they got a good running game, a good defense, a good O-line. Amon-Ra St. Brown's one of the best slot receivers in the game.
Right.
Yeah.
He's probably closer to mid. I'm curious what the chat thinks, but
Well, believe me, I decided when we keep putting people at good, I'll put them in front of him.
Yeah.
So
What
I'll-
about
show.
right next
Show
to Sam
comments.
I
Darnold
agree with
next?
you, Dale. I think that he is the product of a really good team around him.
yeah.
He's got a good situation up there.
But we'll put him in good, and we can always adjust these as we get more guys on there. And
What's everybody in the
make
chat
decisions,
saying?
But
Well, Matt said trash, but then he said just kidding.
Haha. Well, the next one's Sam Darnold.
He's with the Seahawks now, so I mean,
Well, not in this one though. Yeah.
he's mid, right?
I mean, he played good last year.
No, he
but
did. I'll be cool with putting him in good.
he had a good season, and
Yeah.
that's where it's we are judging this more on one season. But if you've only had one good season, because he hasn't had any other good seasons, he's been in the league for at least 5-6 years.
Oh, yeah.
7, and had one good season.
Was
if he
he the
goes and
number
does it
one?
again with Seattle, I would feel better about moving him up. But right now, I still think he's mid. I don't think he elevates a team.
Was he the number one overall pick?
I think he was in the top 3,
Top 3?
something like that. I don't think he went number 1 overall. This guy did, though, and that's Caleb Williams with the Bears.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, it's tough
I'm
with
just
these
joking
rookies.
around. He's better than trash, but not a whole lot better. He didn't
Let's
do
put him
shit.
in below average. Below
Yeah.
average.
Below average is a good spot for him because he did have some flashes, showed a lot of talent, and I think he can move up. But we only have the 1 year to judge him on, and it was a below average year, right? He was below average. He wasn't complete trash. He could have been low key trash. He's borderline low key trash, but we'll go below average here.
If he doesn't do it this year, then sorry about his luck because they went out this year and invested a lot of money in that line in front of him.
That's very accurate. There's no excuses.
Meanwhile, my guy running around like a fucking chicken with his head cut off, making plays and taking his team to the NFC Championship year 1.
All right,
Caleb
but we're not
Williams.
there. The other guy,
Okay,
guy that year
Oh,
1,
yeah.
Michael
Michael
Penix,
Penix.
that we all thought went a little early.
He
We
did
got
go
both
early.
of them.
Yeah.
did.
he went-
He did go a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't bad. I don't think we've seen enough from him either. I don't
No,
want to necessarily put him in low-key trash, but I think we'll put him in the below average beside
below
Caleb
average.
Williams. I think this is a place for these guys that we haven't seen enough of,
Right.
Yeah.
Now
we
we've seen
got
enough of
Eric's
Kirk
guy.
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, trash.
No, I think mid, because you give a little love if they've been in the league a long time.
Oh my God, Dale!
He had
Well,
a
he
bad
got benched.
season. Look, he's
Why
a
is
whole
this
category to
close
love.
to Jared Goff, Dale? Jared Goff got his team in the playoffs, for Pete's sakes. He's been accurate the last couple of years. What is it about? This is an insult. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but he's got all that swagger. You got to give some extra credit for swagger. Look at Kirk Cousins' swag. He's got the aura.
What has that gotten him, Dale?
Yeah, Dale.
A lot of money in his career.
That's true. He does.
Okay, I don't care, man. Do not put him near Jared Goff. This is an insult.
Jared Goff's a whole tier above him. Jared Goff isn't good. He is at the bottom of mid. I think that's a good place for him. I think the Browns would love to be able to get him.
Hell
the
yeah.
The Steelers would love to be able to get him for this
I'm
year.
glad he's not going to the Steelers.
Oh, my God.
Because he's still just a mediocre quarterback.
Right, that's a fact.
All right, fine. Do what you want.
The next guy's retired.
Yeah. So, yeah.
He's in the trash bin.
The trash because he's retired.
He retired. So
The next one, Rattler.
They got the trash.
Rattler's low-key trash, right?
Yeah, and he's young, right? He was only a rookie last year, but I still got to put him in low-key trash because he doesn't have the pedigree of Penix or Williams. I don't think he's ever going to be that guy. You know, he's a fifth-round pick. He'll be lucky to stay as a backup in the NFL.
Well, Rattler had all the promise things of being a number one quarterback, right? Then he just fell apart going to South Carolina or something.
Yeah, and he's a dickhead in high school, so he's low-key trash just because he's a dickhead.
Now, the next one here, he's definitely in the great section, but is he in the elite, though?
He's definitely not in the elite. I'm not
No, he's not in
the elite.
It's tempting to put him there because fuck you, Cleveland.
Exactly, but he's definitely in the great, right? He's in the great.
I was thinking he's the top of good.
That's what I'm thinking, too. Like,
oh, my God. Baker, come on, Dale. Seriously?
I mean, great, Greg? What?
No,
I mean,
low great.
Okay,
great.
Make your speech for great.
Great. He got his team in the playoffs 2 years. He rebounded himself, but come on, guys. I think he's in the great section. He's totally rebounded. His teammates love him.
Well, I mean, he's in good company. Look, Jordan Love got his team in the playoffs. Jared Goff got his team in the playoffs. Right below him, Sam Darnold got his team in the playoffs.
Tough crowd we got here. We got a tough crowd here.
Look, all these people below him, the next 1, 2, 3, 4 people, next 1, 2, 3 quarterbacks after him all got their team in the playoffs. And he's the top one of them.
I kind of just don't like the category of great, but then again, elite, it's hard to be elite. So maybe no one's elite.
I see one.
We'll see.
I see one. But the next one is definitely not elite. He said, would you say
that dude is so good, Bryce?
Trash or trash?
I would almost say below average because
he showed signs.
He actually played pretty well last year in the second half of the season for them, and I still they benched him a lot. Carolina's kind of been a clusterfuck of a situation in general, so I almost give him a little bit of a pass. But this is a complete put up or shut up year for him either way, you know, and they have added weapons. They got Tet McMillan in the draft this year, Xavier Legette last year. So they've got some guys around him now. He's got no excuses. He is so close to low key trash. He's definitely at the bottom of the below average group.
Right.
Yeah. He, I don't know what the fuck I was going to say. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, I put him at below average based on height. Below average. Height.
Yeah, below average height.
I mean, he's only 4'6".
That's fair. Dak Prescott. See, I think he's good.
Mid.
What's he done to be great? Some people would say he's great though.
No, who the fuck would say great?
All right, he's below good. He's a low good. I'll put him in low good.
Low good. Yeah, after Goff.
As of right now, yes.
I think just pure quarterback wise, he's probably a little better than Goff.
This next one, Jalen Hurts. He had a good team around him. He's at least a great. Put Jalen Hurts in the great section at the very least, right?
Well, and 2 great performances in the Super Bowl. and you won one of them and you damn near won the other one, and you would have been 2-time Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, it's hard to argue not to put him in great. And I didn't know what he was going to be when he came in the NFL, but he's going to have a good situation with the Eagles.
Yes,
they have a great line, adding Saquon, fantastic, and a really aggressive, good defense that they built, and just a good organization. But it helps him to be great. Sometimes situations matter. I'm not going to knock him because he's in a good situation, making the best of it. That's great for him, and he won a Super Bowl. So, yeah, I'm putting him in great.
I'd like to be in a situation where I hit the fucking lottery. I would like to be put in a good situation. You're right.
That would be a great situation. Yeah.
Here's the next one. Daniel Jones. Oh, trash.
Is that Drake May, actually?
Drake May is down the bottom. This is It's not Daniel Jones though. It's Matt. Look, it ain't Matt.
No, it's I know who that is. That's Drew Lock.
Oh, trash.
Drew Lock. Yeah, I was like, wait, who is that? It's not Daniel Jones. Yeah, we got to put him in the trash. He's really never done anything. He was a second-round pick, and you can say opportunity this, opportunity that. He's been around long enough, had some plenty of starts throughout his time, and never done enough with it.
Chop is Jaden Daniels. And we know he's in the great.
Listen, this is what I'm going to say. I will put Jaden Daniels with the great, and the reason that I'm not going to put it elite is because it's one fucking year. Let's see what he does his sophomore year.
He's in the great right now.
I agree, and I got to put him below Hurts because Hurts won the Super Bowl, and he's done it a little longer. But yeah, he was great last year, so damn near elite for last year as the quarterback play. But you got to put him in great. You feel pretty good about
trying to keep it real. I'm trying to keep it real with my second favorite quarterback in the league.
So Stafford, he came back
if he comes out this year, though, man, we're readjusting this bitch.
Yeah. What about Stafford? He's in the good, right?
Man, he's borderline great, right? Because he's won the Super Bowl. He's been around forever. But I'm with you, though. I have a tough time making that argument that I think he's great.
Put him in the high good.
Yeah, and it's a matter of, do you put him above Baker? I don't know. Right now, if I had to have one, I might go Baker. But Stafford, I guess, has proven it longer. You know what I mean? Baker's came on the last 2 years in Tampa. But, yeah, that's a close one. And, honestly, you could flip it or keep it. I wouldn't argue strongly either way. But I think it's a good spot to have him in the high part of good up there with Baker and Jordan.
I would say that one of them has a ring and the other one doesn't.
That's a good, fair argument, I think.
Yeah.
When you're picking between two guys that I feel are pretty close. I mean, they're good players.
Now our next pick is not close to them, and also he can get up here with his little buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Yeah, do you think he's mid? Okay, I thought about mid, but no.
I think he has a chance to be mid because I think Arizona could surprise him, be pretty decent this year, and they've got some decent receivers now. And Marvin Harrison looks jacked to the tits, bro. That dude looks like he's been doing steroids.
Yeah,
he probably is.
He might be.
He needs that edge up to be better than Malik Neighbors.
He needs to give some of his size to Kyler Murray, though. That's the thing.
No
Kyler Murray's
shit,
always going to be a small guy, and I always worry about injuries with him because mobility is part of his game. But, yeah, right now I say below average. And honestly, I know it's funnier to put him by Bryce Young, but I think I would put him above Caleb Williams right now just based on we don't know enough about the two rookies. And Murray's been around just a touch longer. He's had some touches of good that I put him just a little higher.
And he's really good at Call of Duty.
Yes. Now, Geno Smith starting over with the Raiders, reuniting with Pete Carroll. He's in the mid, right? I would put him in the mid.
I'd say Geno Smith is to the tail end of good.
All right, that's fine.
I would argue more with Greg. I would say more upper mid for me.
Upper mid,
I don't look at him like, oh, man, this is a good quarterback, but he's solid. He can win you some games like Kirk Cousins and Sam Darnold if you got good talent around him, right? And I don't know if he's going to have that with the Raiders.
He's a grilled cheese, buddy. He's like a PB&J grilled cheese. He'll get you by.
Because he's with the Raiders now, right?
We had chicken salad last night at work, and it was delicious. And I thought of you, Greg, every bite I took of that fucking chicken salad.
Ugh.
So good. There's leftovers. I'm having it
Hey,
again.
have all you want. Hey, Chop, all for you, buddy.
I'm having your chicken salad sandwich tonight.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Crip, I'm not ignoring you. I have the comments in the corner there, but I'm not in charge of posting comments because I got my big
Greg
screen.
is in charge of the comments when we do the tier maker.
So Greg's
I am.
ignoring you.
Okay. Well, I see the
You
comments. right
forgot, Greg. Dale blows his screen up, and then you do the comments.
Yeah, I can still interact with everything. I just can't
Right.
pop the thing up. Yeah, I'm not.
Crip, I am
it's
ignoring
chilly
you.
out, bro. It's been raining all day here. It's like in
Oh,
the
it's
50s.
horrible.
It's a little chilly. Like,
And Dale, I am ignoring Crip, but it's because I can't even see that screen. I'm on a different screen here with the tier maker. So I apologize, Crip. It's not on purpose, but I apologize. I'm ignoring everybody.
now this is a tough one, Brock Purdy, because a lot of people like him. He just got paid like he's elite.
Oh, yeah.
But getting paid like you're elite doesn't make you elite.
He's mid.
I don't think he's great.
No,
People
I
would
think-
make an argument he's good, but really, I mean, yes, has he been better than his Mr. Irrelevant draft position? Sure, right? Obviously, the contract alone tells you that. But they got a lot of good talent around him, and you can't knock a guy for a good situation.
Exactly.
So I go back and forth between putting him at the very bottom of good or the top of mid, and I think I'd feel better putting him at the top of mid because to me, is he any better than those guys? Like he's in that same tier with the Geno Smiths and Sam Darnolds and Kirk Cousins, right? Like, yeah,
Yep.
he needs everything a perfect situation, and even then, he's not gonna be the reason the 49ers make it to the Super Bowl even. or
No,
whatever,
but
you know?
I would say that he is part of the, like, you're right. He's not the reason. Like Joe Burrow could be the reason. Jamar Chase could be the reason, using our team for an example. Brock Purdy won't be the reason on that team, but he will be a big key element of it.
Well,
Because
and when
he's
McCaffrey was
very
hurt,
solid.
and when McCaffrey
Everybody's
was hurt
saying
last
good.
year, he didn't look near as good. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like when that part happens, I think it's fair to put him upper mid, but he
Yeah.
could easily be in the good. You know what I mean? Just elevate
Yeah.
your play. McCaffrey's out some games, and you're throwing some 350 yarders and taking
Personally,
over. But I just haven't seen enough of it.
Personally, I lean a little heavier towards the end of good. I don't know what the chat's saying. I haven't heard what Greg thinks.
No, all of them are saying mid. Did you not see the comments I've been putting?
No,
up?
Greg, I'm on a whole different screen.
Yeah. Purdy with Dax. Yeah, everybody. Like,
T.
Tina
Brookie said
mid,
Purdy with
Walker
Dak.
said
So CT Brookie thinks he'd be up closer to like Dak Prescott. Some other people said mid. Matt Walker said mid. Tina said agreed, top of mid. So we're all kind of in that same area. He's at the
Right.
top of mid or the lower portion of good. And honestly, I ain't gonna like lose sleep over if he's in either one. So we'll just keep him at the top of mid for now, but it's not a big difference, honestly, between a lot of those guys. Next, Russell Wilson. I gotta say, low key trash.
Yes, like
Especially now, and he's a cornball,
Yeah.
man. I don't know. I know this isn't a vibe. We ain't doing this based on vibes, but if we were, bro, it'd be trash.
yeah. I'll say this though. Out of the trash players, if these trash players are the backup to Joe, and something happens, which one do I want to probably count on the most? Is probably Russell Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson also.
So
Yeah, just to manage a game. I'm cool with him going. But like, I don't know. Part of me would be like, give me Anthony Richardson and just let him run the ball.
I did think
know?
about
But,
that
yeah.
too, but I'd still, if I want to win a game, I'm still taking Russell Wilson.
Yep, I agree.
I'm okay with that. And he's low key trash. Maybe he's even below average, you know? But whatever. I'm not a big fan of Russell Wilson. He used to be a
he's
lot better, right?
He's a
But
tool, man.
just in general, I think he's kind of.
He's so fucking weird. He's just as weird as like fucking Aaron Rodgers, just in a different way.
Yeah.
Now, Lamar, is as painful as this is for me to say, he's in the elite. You got to put Lamar in the elite.
No, you don't have to watch this, Greg. You can actually do this. Look,
All right, oh, never mind
I
that.
have a mouse.
You
I have the
don't
mouse.
have
I
to.
can
Yeah.
put him low key trash.
But then again, you put him above Jalen Hurts, who won the Super Bowl.
Jalen Hurts isn't in our division.
No, I know. Like, I agree, Greg. I do like 2-time MVP. But yeah, it's a conversation, right? Because then it's like, well, Jalen Hurts, what he's done in the playoffs. But I do think Jalen Hurts has 10 times better weapons, and that's
he's got
the
a
same
better
argument I'm about to
all-around
make
team.
that Joe Burrow does too, if we're being
Right.
honest, than what
He's got a
Lamar's
better
had at
all-around
receiver. Yeah.
Lamar makes it happen. He can make it happen, but Lamar doesn't have the team that Hurts has in Philly. So yeah, no, Lamar's elite. Just like this next guy on the list.
He's elite. He's elite when he's healthy, right? It's just the health's been the only thing, but he stayed healthy last year.
That's right. He stayed healthy last year and still shit the bed.
Yep.
This is like regular season rankings. If it's playoffs, here we go.
Yep.
This is playoff Lamar, regular season Lamar.
That is true.
I mean, he shits the bed in the playoffs. I don't know the reason. Like, I want to hate Lamar, but he's such a good dude.
Yeah, he's just a damn good football player. I think we put him in elite. We leave him there because I think also too. I think if you polled the majority of NFL fans, they wouldn't hesitate to put him in elite.
Exactly.
Like regardless of the fan base. So. And then Burrow, see, I think more people would hesitate to put Burrow in the elite.
You know what? I believe they would too.
To
they
would. Don't have my mouse.
Exactly.
I love Joe Burrow, but
I got to tell you though,
he had elite numbers though last year, Dale.
He did. He did. But also Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
Oh shush!
Let me just say this:
Jermaine Burton, Chase Brown. Mike Gesicki. I'm just saying that's going to be the argument that people
right. Here's my argument, Dale, for you to counter that argument. You're picking teams, right? And you're picking quarterbacks. Which one are you picking? These are your two guys. You get to pick. Who you picking?
I mean, I'm a homer, so I'm
just
Burrow,
saying, like you're a homer, but also at the same time, don't use it as an excuse to to say that your guy is the best one.
Dude, there's part of me that would love to have a guy like Lamar Jackson that can do what he can do with his legs and just completely make everything else easier for his O-line, for everybody. And, I mean, Burrow's got some ability, but it ain't like Lamar.
What year did Lamar Jackson get drafted?
I don't know. I remember he went 32nd. We had Andy Dalton, and a lot of people
thought
maybe
we took Billy Price? It was 2018, the year we took Billy Price.
2018. So he's got 2 more years play experience than Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow has like way more playoff wins.
Taking his team to the Super Bowl.
And he took his team to the Super Bowl. I understand the argument where people can say that, but they're just fucking haters.
Yeah.
They're haters. It's the Bengal hate. If the Bengal hate didn't exist, Joe Burrow if Joe Burrow was even on the Cleveland Browns, that shit-ass team, they would be talking great about him. But he's on the Bengals, and the media does not like talking good about the Bengals. So I just don't understand how anybody can look at it as a quarterback perspective, just your quarterback, and say that they'd rather have Lamar.
Well, like Matt and Tina said, look what Burrow did with the bad O-line,
Exactly. I mean, and Lamar can't, I don't want to say it too loud because I'm fucking superstitious, man. I don't want to say he can't win it all because I don't want him to. Fuck him.
Yeah, I mean, I love Joe Burrow. I don't know, man. Is he ever going to have a good line? Because they're never going to invest in guards. The interior line probably never going to be good. So I don't know. It's the organizational. He's the opposite of Jalen Hurts. He's never been put in the situation that he should be.
Joe Burrow on the Eagles, goddamn. The other teams just probably won't even play. They'll quit.
But to still do what he's done, to still make it to the Super Bowl, to back-to-back AFC championship games. I'm not going to argue that Burrow's not elite. Like, I do think he's elite. I do think it's a fair conversation, though, when other people might put Lamar over him.
Right.
Now, I don't disagree, though, that it's easy to say playoff success and Joe has more of it than Lamar. I think that's a fair argument.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I think there's a lot of fair arguments both ways, but I have no issue with Burrow being over Lamar personally, but I can understand why other people might, because Lamar is just such a special talent, so unique.
I mean, this year.
So the next one
after this year, they're going to see that his little buddy, his neighbor downstairs, is a little better at doing what he does. You see who's below him there? His downstairs neighbor's Mr. Daniels.
We'll see. Sophomore slump could be real chop. You never
What's
know.
that?
Sophomore slump, you never know.
He's not going to have a sophomore slump.
We shall find out.
Wait till you see what he does this year.
Hey, he's fun to watch, so I hope he doesn't. You know,
He is. Hey,
but
at least we got 2 teams in the NFC. The NFC was so fucking shit for a while, you know. And now you got the Eagles, you got the Commanders out there, and
even Jordan Love could be decent. Dak, you know, I mean, we'll see. Not saying Dak's great, but there's decent people around him. George Pickens might be that missing piece for the Cowboys.
That's true, man. He might go down there and gel that team together, and they'll get them boys.
Yeah.
Get them.
What do we think about Jameis Winston? I'm thinking he's in that mid category.
He's in the mid, at the below mid.
Like the bottom.
Yeah,
of
like
mid.
the very bottom.
Yeah.
That dude,
Yeah,
like you
I
could also
agree. Because he throws a lot of picks. And
I
maybe
was
we
gonna
just
say.
like the personality.
Yeah,
As a quarterback, he's probably below average, right?
right.
As the personality, I see that every night at work in psych emergencies. So his personality's nothing new to me. That guy is next level different.
He had
But
some
I
good
like
games.
it.
He had some good games, but he had some real shit
he
games.
does. He might go out and throw 6 touchdowns and 6 interceptions in one game, or 7 interceptions. That dude, if we flipped this around and we were ranking interceptions, he'd still be mid.
Yeah, I would be I mean, I think having him at the bottom of mid is fair, but if anything, and we want to bump someone down, it's going to be him that gets bumped down to below average.
Probably
you know?
so, yeah.
Right.
He's above Kyler Murray.
The next one, though, Trevor Lawrence, I don't know. He is just a mystery to me. I mean, what do? Do you put him in mid or?
You're right, because you know he's a former number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
You know he's
say-
led them to the playoffs, right? Or did
Right.
yeah, they made it, and didn't they even win a game in the play? And then
Yeah.
like he almost had him back, and then they shit the bed, including when we beat him. You know, a couple years ago, and then last year he didn't have a good season at all. So he's just like a roller coaster, you know.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, I just don't know, man.
It's not a great roller coaster, though, man. I would say that right now Trevor Lawrence is mid at best. Now,
Yeah.
this year, he's got BTJ and he's got Travis Hunter.
Yes, he does.
So,
Yeah, we're not
This is
trying to
another
predict
year
the
for him.
future, though, right? We're not predicting what will be.
I'm just saying it's like just like you said before, they got him some weapons now.
put up or
So
shut
let's
up.
see what he does.
Yeah,
But-
this is a big year for him. I think he's in that area with Brock Purdy, and I think he's in that area with Jared Goff. Like he's somewhere in that area.
I think that Brock Purdy's probably better than him right now. So how about here?
I'm okay with it. Like I would be okay if he was above Dak or he was below Purdy. I think anywhere in that range. Like, you know what I mean? I just see him somewhere within those 4 to 5 players. So I'm good
Yeah.
with that. I don't have an issue with it.
I was going to
And,
say
and he's one that could easily move up. You know what I mean? Like he easily could have a fantastic season and be a lot higher on this list. But right now, I don't feel like I could put him much higher. Like
No.
a couple spots. That's about it.
I feel good about where he's at because when I think about the two, if I just think about Trevor Lawrence and Brock Purdy, I mean, Brock Purdy's more accomplished at this point than Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, I guess if you're talking maybe like had a little more playoff success, but I don't
Trevor
know.
Lawrence hasn't done shit though since he's entered the league to show me that.
I mean, they've made it to the playoffs, and that franchise has sucked. That
Right.
ownership, that whole
Yeah.
their coaches, their GM, that whole franchise has sucked. To be fair, so
Yeah.
to me, he almost gets a bump because he's done more in a worse situation. Like,
He is.
What's
I
the
would
chat
put him,
saying
I'm
about
gonna put him
it?
above Brock Purdy.
You put him above Brock Purdy. I'll let you
Yeah.
control the mouse, Dale.
Winston, Tia says Winston is hilarious regardless of what category he lands in. The
I feel bad about having Winston in mid now because, well, I don't know. I'm looking at the guys that are below him. Like Kyle Murray's probably. Kyle Murray. No, fuck it. Leave
Put
it.
him in below average. He's not even a
Yeah, put him
starter.
in
Right?
below,
He might be third string for the Giants. Like,
Yeah.
to be fair.
It's just sad that putting him over Russell because Russell has a Super Bowl ring. Yeah, we never would have thought. 6
He's
years
over
ago
Russell, and guess who's going to start for the Giants? They're both Giants quarterbacks.
Right. It's probably
And
going
we
to
got
be
Winston.
Dart.
We should call the Giants and let them know that we got Winston over Russell if they're looking for who to get the reps to.
Right.
Yeah, and it might just end up being Jackson Dart because they're like,
It
fuck
probably
these
will.
guys-
It probably
they
will
see
be.
this graphic and they just say, well, might as well let Jackson Dart start. at
Right,
this
might
point.
as well just start the rook.
CJ Stroud, let's talk about sophomore slumps. Didn't have the greatest season. Still made it to the playoffs. Still was decent. They had a lot of injuries. They invested. They brought in both the Iowa State receivers. Now, we're not predicting future success, but I do like that for the Texans, because they already got some pieces there as well. I think he's got to be in the good category.
Yeah.
2 seasons in the league, 2 years in the playoffs, a franchise that was continuously picking in the top 5. I know that's coaching, that's their defense too, but Stroud's been a good player. And if I'm just taking a quarterback, I'm looking at these quarterbacks like you asked me earlier, who am I taking? Like I got a game and who am I taking? I'm taking him over Jared Goff. I know that. I'm starting there. I'm taking him over Jared Goff.
I'll take him over all of them. As a matter of fact, I would make an argument for C.J. Stroud to be at the bottom of great.
I don't think I can
he
put
had
him
an
there
incredible
after last year, though.
Yeah, he had an incredible rookie season. And like last year, like you said, his sophomore slump was playoffs. I do think he has a better year this year, and he might be the guy to break your whole thing that I talk about, the OSU curse. Like OSU quarterbacks don't do it, can't make it in the NFL.
I think he's got to be in the upper level of good.
Upper level of good?
I don't think I could put him in great.
Do you think he's the above Stafford?
Man, if I had to take one right now, and that's you got to take out the age, right? Because obviously I want to take the younger guy. I'm going to have him for the next 15 years potentially.
What's up, Rock and Bangle? He just got home from work, he said.
Oh, good job, man.
Brother.
Getting ready to go.
And
I put Stroud, but I'm a homer. I know. So
you're a homer, Crip says.
Well,
I would rather take listen, I would also, and I'm not a homer for OSU, and I would take Stroud over Stafford.
No, I would. Stroud's in the good still. He had a bit of a down year this year, but Stroud's still in the good. Yeah.
I mean, but if you're picking between him and Stafford, Greg, for your team,
that's fine. I'm cool with that.
No,
there you go.
Okay. So that's taking my bias out. Crip.
What about the Crip says, what about Barb Simpson? Dad name again, Dale.
Yeah, it's Homer. Love
Yeah.
Homer Simpson.
Uh,
Joe Flacco.
Yeah, Joe Flacco.
I mean, he's not like he's been mid, I guess. He's been good that Super Bowl year.
I think
Super Bowl run. I think, man, I don't even
He's
think
definitely over Russell Wilson. I'll take him over Russell Wilson.
Man, he came into Cleveland though and just won.
Though, right? Like no mobility.
Well, that's because he's old, man. His bones ain't green anymore.
I mean, I think he's right around where Jameis is at, though.
I would put him above Jameis
for like Cleveland. But how many other teams would be like, "Oh, we want Joe Flacco to start some games"?
Right.
Like he's below average right now.
I would start Joe Flacco over Jameis Winston though if it was my team.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'd probably start him over some of those young guys, but I think that's a better spot to keep him. At least those guys have a little more mobility.
Move Derek Carr further in the trash because he quit.
Yeah, who's this? Mayonnaise? Will Levis?
No, he's trash.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got nothing to say that he's not trash right now. He's still young, going into his 3rd year, but I think we got to put him in. Sorry, buddy.
Well, also, they just drafted someone on top of him.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he ain't gonna. Yeah, no. He's not really in their plans.
His best bet is to get traded to a team.
Jerry's asking, is this of now or all time?
It's a little bit of both, right? If it's close, we're going to throw in what they've done in their careers. But it is. I mentioned that when the show started, but for anybody that's tuned in since, we are leaning a little more on like how last year went for some of these guys. Like, Burrow had such a great season. Well, Lamar had an MVP season, but you know what I mean. They're both up near the top. Hurts won the MVP. But if it's close, then it's like, we'll try to toss in, well, he's done more in his career. Because if it was all time, Russell Wilson would not deserve to be in low-key trash. No. It's a little more right now and last season because
if it was all time,
we'd have to probably put good because he has won a Super Bowl.
Man, I would almost put great just for the way he played with Seattle.
Yeah, But I don't know, man. They had the Legion of Boom. They had Marshawn Lynch. Like they had some dogs.
Man, this motherfucker could also throw a 75-yard dot, man.
Yeah.
On the
yeah.
move. Like he was in his prime, Russell Wilson was a weapon.
Yeah.
Like he would escape and then on the move, just like fucking launch the ball 50 yards down the field.
Well, Josh Allen, I think, is elite, right?
Well, speaking of
he
MVP
actually won
season,
it.
But Dale, can you put him over Jalen
Lamar
Hurts?
did win it. I keep thinking Lamar won it. A lot of people thought Lamar should have won it, right? But Josh won it.
Right.
But Dale, do you put him over Jalen Hurts? You know you have to. Yeah. He's been
well, when we go to our tiebreakers, it's who would you take right now? Right. And honestly, I might take Josh Allen over Joe Burrow.
You're fucking on.
He's got. Well, no, Josh Allen's got good target. No, Burrow's got better targets than Allen. I will say that. But what's
their score head to head? The two of them.
Okay.
But
we're saying you got to go play a game tomorrow. Which quarterback? And listen, maybe it is Burrow because Burrow is an assassin and very accurate, and he's a winner. I get it. But Josh Allen's a fucking dog too. Like I definitely you can argue with me about Joe Burrow, but I would take Josh Allen over Lamar.
Dale's on the spot now.
Plus, he can run, and he'll run somebody over.
Crip saying Dale's on the spot now. Glenn Goodberry, Homer. Come on.
Yeah, I would also take Josh Allen over Lamar, but man, I'm trying to take the Homer part out of this shit, man. I just think Joe Burrow is the best technical quarterback in the goddamn league.
Yeah.
I don't know.
As far as what you described the quarterback position, Joe Burrow is ahead of everybody else. And toughness, come on, man. The dude's wrist still ain't healed. And last year, what he did with that bad wrist still, come on.
I'm not going to shit on Joe to elevate somebody else. I just think Josh Allen is an elite talent as well. And I think that like his arm strength and his size, and I know that Burrow can run, but the way Allen can run over someone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just different to me. Like, if I had to build a quarterback in the lab, and I was not a Josh Allen guy coming out because I thought that accuracy, man, his accuracy was really bad coming out of Wyoming. Yeah. But that just shows the work that he's put in, too, to become so much better. I really like Josh Allen. I'm okay keeping Burrow ahead of him. Yeah. Burrow has won some head-to-head matchups, and I think that's when they're both so good, it's okay to bring in some of the past. But I just think Josh Allen, I would definitely take over Lamar.
Yeah, so, I do believe that, like, if you're a Bills fan, going and watching Josh Allen play every Sunday, it's probably very exciting because of his the way he runs and the way he is a giant and fucking just lumbers into people, plows them over. It's probably very exciting. It's a little more exciting than watching a guy just pick a defense apart. I mean, making plays like that and running through them is exciting. I agree,
I just think
Lamar, same way.
I'm not going to be upset when anybody has that order differently at the top. They're all elite for a reason. Put them wherever you want. Yeah. But I think it's just something I want to talk about while we're doing this. I ain't going to be mad when a Bills fan is like, well, I would take Josh Allen 10 out of 10. So I understand that. That's your guy, and you got to.
I agree, except for just keep Joe Burrow at the top. The other two, you can flip around any way you want and be okay with it. If you're a Bills fan, you can be number 2.
You have a point, Dale.
If you're a Ravens fan, you can be number 2. Go ahead. But I will be mad at you and fuck off. Joe Burrow's the number 1 quarterback.
And you're controlling the mouse. So
and I have the mouse.
The ultimate.
If you want to do this, man, get a show, go to Tiermaker, put it on YouTube. I might even watch. And go ahead and do your ranking. But I got
Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on for a sec, Dale. Another note from Crip. Are you even a fan, Dale? A Bengals fan or a Glenn Goodberry fan?
I'm a football fan, brother.
Next.
Aaron Rodgers. See, and if we're talking historically, I put him in the great.
If last year he's low key trash last year.
Yeah, he's right now. He's at the very
trash.
He's ahead of Cousins at mid. I will say that, at the least.
Man, if we're basing it off of last year, he was pretty damn bad. And the year before, he got hurt in the first game. So that's basically 2 years now of this guy hasn't done jack shit in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he's a fucking diva. And I know we're ranking quarterbacks. But fuck, this guy is. He's too much.
He's low-key trash.
I do think he's low-key trash as of right now.
I'll put him at the top of low-key trash.
But I think below average, because I think if he goes to the Steelers, they're talented enough on defense and everywhere else.
He can maybe move up to below average.
That he could end up maybe having a mid to good season.
Jerry says under Flacco.
Oh, he's under Flacco.
I think I got to put him in the below average, Chop. Just
All right.
This is a little respect, just a little bit for how great he's been through his career.
Right.
Maybe the one more season off an ACL if he comes back, we're giving him a little grace coming off of that injury. But he basically had 2 years to get.
Jameis Winston has thrown me off in this below average. Like, because he's a fucking backup, and he's not maybe third string.
Well, put him in low-key trash.
Huh?
Put him in low-key trash if you want.
Low-key trash.
Oh, Spencer Rattler's got to go down to trash then.
Do you put him ahead of Russell? That's the question.
I'll put him right here.
Yeah, they're competing. They're competing to see who's the low-key trash Giant starter.
Right, who's
if
the
it's not
best
Jackson
low-key
Dart.
trash?
That's
Russell Wilson says, "Let's ride."
Tua.
Low-key trash.
He's good. And when he's healthy, he's great. Almost.
Dude ain't done shit.
Never healthy. He's never
healthy. That's the problem.
He's below average at best.
See,
I'll put him in mid. No,
you said good. He said below average, and I was thinking mid the whole time personally because
mid.
He's had some damn good games, and I know Tyreek Hill, and he's had some good weapons there, but I don't know. He's mid. He's not awful, but he's just meh. He's meh.
Yeah.
He's mid.
Nah.
I think that's a good spot for him. Drake May, it's too soon to really tell, to be honest. It's just like with Caleb Williams. I mean, it's not like he played what? A few games, 3, 4, 5 games late in the season. He hasn't really played a lot. Like, he showed some flashes of being pretty good, though. I mean, man, you hate to stay below average because I think he's going to have a good season.
Right.
I put him below Tua. Fuck it. We'll let him be
Well, I
mid.
can tell you this, man. He'll be protected on that left fucking side.
With Will Campbell.
Ain't nobody getting to his ass with Will Campbell out there,
Yeah, Stranger said your best ability is availability. That makes Tua.
I'm just saying, man. In Cincinnati, we know what a good LSU left tackle can do.
Yes.
That's true. I don't know. See, this is one I just hate to say Drake May is below average right now. It's kind of like
I'm willing to put him at like the bottom of good or top of mid, but like really, it's just
I think bottom of mid. I think bottom of mid below
mid?
Tua. Yeah,
I'm good with that.
Like he's just mid for now. We don't know enough about him, right?
I mean, the
don't wanna
team's
say
on
he's
a
below average, but I don't know if he's good yet either.
It's hard to say because they're rebuilding, and last year is one of the rebuilding years. So, I mean, if he would have came out and lit the thing on fire like Jaden Daniels did, then we could move him up. So, but he didn't.
Man, Patrick Mahomes. See, if we're going based on what you've done in your career, and honestly, most years up till last year, he'd be elite. It'd be hard to keep him out of the number one spot. So for Chiefs fans that want to just see the graphic or something later and get pissed off. But
also,
Mahomes
if you're
is
watching
fantastic.
Chiefs fan, Dale, if the Chiefs fans are watching, they can also get pissed off about this.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all. Go ahead.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, he's definitely the elite. He's the elite. But where is he the elite?
But last year,
he
was just not that good.
No, he had help from the rest.
He's still really good.
Is he great or really good?
He's elite.
He's not elite. You think
Last year he was not elite. If this is like more recent, and maybe it was just a bit of a down year, and he'll be humming on all cylinders. I don't know. This is a tough one because I do feel like we almost have to put him in elite because what's he got? 3 Super Bowl?
Yes, you have to.
You got to factor it in a little bit when you got like 3 of these motherfuckers.
Right, I would take Mahomes over Lamar in a heartbeat.
You had 2 in a row up until last year.
Right. I would take Mahomes over Lamar in a heartbeat. I mean, come on. Mahomes over Lamar easily. Josh Allen, I'd take him over.
I know he had a down season, but I just think, like, he's still got special traits. He's still a mobile quarterback, still got one of the stronger arms in the league.
Right.
We just hate this motherfucker so bad because he's a whiner and he gets all the calls.
But Dale, think about this. Without
But he's elite. He is elite.
Without Kelsey, who does he have at receiver? A bunch of
Kelsey sucked last year too, Greg.
Okay, there you go. You proved my point even better then.
That's kind of true. But he did have Xavier
this year. I'm so glad Kelsey didn't retire.
Xavier Worthy, they spent a first-round pick on, and he was pretty good. But I agree, right? Rashee Rice was out. When Rashee Rice, the year they won the Super Bowl the year before, though, when Rashee Rice was in the playoffs and finding his stride as a rookie before, then he damn near killed people on the road. But, you know, when like Mahomes still looked damn good. So I'm with you, Greg. I think he's got to stay in elite, but I'm cool with just leaving him. I'm cool with leaving him at the bottom of it based on last season.
All right.
Like, he doesn't get to go above Lamar and Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, who were so much better last season, right? Because we are pushing toward the recency of this graphic.
Right.
But we're still giving him his respect as an elite player.
Right.
But he can't go above those three based off of last year.
Right.
Just Bo Nix, see, man, he had a good season.
I would say good.
He's definitely he's a good. He's in the good.
I'm okay. Yeah, and it's just right. If we're gonna get Jaden Daniels off of 1 year, great. And I know he was. We got to at least give him good off of 1 year. I still need to see more. I think he's a check down merchant, but I'm good with. Yeah, I think the bottom of good, Chop.
Okay.
You know, because I need to see more. But I mean, he's a check down king, but he had a really good, and he's in a good situation, just like we talked about with Hurts, right? Sean Payton. You know, having him as the coach there, he's going to keep putting him in good situations. So he's not going to ask him to do too much. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for him. Herbert, man, this is tough.
I mean, I don't know. He's good. He's in the good.
He's definitely in the good. Is he great?
Is he great? Yeah, I don't know.
Talent.
He's at the very top.
Talent, but he's so fucking inconsistent.
All right, do you put him ahead of Stroud? Do you put him higher than Stroud?
I do. That's why I almost put him at the end of great, you know?
I don't know. I
don't know. He hasn't won shit, but if you're just saying, would you take this guy to go out there because of his talent? Like, would you want to draft this guy? He's so fucking talented. His mobility, his fucking arm strength. Like, it's just sometimes he plays like shit.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'll be okay with that. But yeah, I just like it. I remember how everybody said.
I think people hate on him.
We fucked up passing Herbert for Burrow.
No, I think he is closer to good, and he hasn't really done anything. But I just, for the sake of the prettiness of the graphic, we'll put him at the bottom of great. He's closer to good. He's somewhere in that little.
Jerry says Herbert is Andy Dalton.
And then last one's Aiden O'Connell. He's low key trash or trash because I never seen this. Yeah, he's number 1 of 1. No.
Joe Burrow's still back.
There. Get Aiden O'Connell out there.
There you go.
Yeah. It's the easy last one. There's no discussion needed.
Right.
So
yeah, I mean Derek Carr, he's got to be at the bottom because he's retired. He doesn't even play anymore.
Yeah, and if you just look like, okay, people are always like, who's your top 5 quarterbacks? Man, it's easy for me to say the top 5 is like it's on this graphic, you know, not necessarily in this order. You can argue the order, but to me, the top 5 right now, quarterbacks in the NFL, your own order, but it's Burrow, Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and Jalen Hurts. Like, those are the 5 best. It's not Herbert's got talent. I can't put him in the top 5. Jaden Daniels, after 1 year, he looks like he could be getting in that top 5, but need to see it longer. Stroud, a little bit of a slump. Matthew Stafford, you've had a good career. I don't think you're top 5. Baker, no. Like, I think the top 5 is clear right now.
I'm just saying, like, whatever. Fucking Crip can call me a homer now, but I'm just saying, like, if you just take generic team A, like, don't take any of the defense, none of the other offensive players. Everything's vanilla. Everybody's the same. Insert quarterback. You would not take Jaden Daniels above fucking Hurts?
I mean, you're saying
you're
everything's the
going
same.
just quarterback. You like the same team around all of them.
Chop,
I'm going Jaden Daniels before
it's
Hurts.
impossible to do that. Like, because situations do matter, but I think that Daniels can get there, but I'm going to take the guy that's been there doing it for 3 or 4 years, been to 2 Super Bowls. I'm going to take that guy.
Bro, I'm so fucking homered out. I think I would put Jaden Daniels as number 2, and I understand the and the only reason I wouldn't put him as number 2 is because the others have been doing it and showing it in the league, and Jaden Daniels only did it 1 year. But I'm telling you, man, I'll die on this train.
Hey,
Jaden Daniels is him.
He was fantastic last year.
Yeah,
but it's 1 year. Stroud was
right.
fantastic the year before, and I don't want to put Stroud as a top 2 quarterback. Like, I don't know, man. Just can't. It's too soon.
I mean, if Jaden Daniels,
when Cripps said, "Let's give everyone a great defense and then let's rank them," and then he says to you, Chop, after 1 year, Mr. Chop, aka Homer.
Yes,
he is. He is a homer, man.
I'm not. Hey, I embrace it, man. I love that kid, man. He.
No,
really,
I like Jaden Daniels. I think he's great, Chop. I know it's 1 season, but I won't debate that.
I mean,
now, Cripps says he loves
put
you.
the squeeze on the Eagles, man. You know, they were the top team, and Jaden Daniels came in and played him in the championship game.
By the way, Cripps says love you, Chop.
Oh, I love him too.
He don't say that shit to me. He just keeps saying.
Well, that's because
keeps calling me a homer.
Yeah.
All right, man. We're an
and
hour
Crip
in.
have a different kind of relationship. It's not your fault though, Dale. I am taught skills about therapeutic communication. I build therapeutic relationships with the Brew Crew. It's not your fault. I've been trained.
It's literally training I had again today, Chop. Shut up.
You did have therapeutic training today?
They're building therapeutic rapport after they're mad at you. Then you
oh man,
well,
Crip, give Dale a grade. He just had a class today. How do you feel he's doing on his therapeutic rapport?
Fuck Crip. He ain't my student. I don't give a fuck about him. Fuck that motherfucker.
That's where you're fucking. They did not teach you to say fuck Crip in your therapeutic rapport class, Dale.
They probably would if they knew what I had to deal with. They'd be like, "Yeah, some people you just got to tell them go fuck themselves."
That is not
like
proper de-escalation techniques either. You are going to escalate.
But yeah, good show, fun show. Friday, maybe Corey Dillon. We'll see. He's supposed to. To come on here, I believe. So
I should have
catch
said
up with Corey Dillon.
Hey, we may have another guest on Friday, or it could be saved for Monday. Who knows?
No, I have not. How recent was this? Ryan asked, "We seen Shamar's dad's interview." No, I
just have a feeling that's not going to be great.
Let me look it up. Hold on.
Oh man, I'm getting over this shit too. It's already with the Trey shit, and now we got the Shamar shit.
Why? Like, why can't the Bengals just fucking get shit done and be done and like not have this bullshit to ever be dealing with? Like, just
what would it be like, Dale, to root for a team that the ownership was awesome?
Media drama, and media dumb bullshit.
That the media didn't fucking just hate.
He said it was yesterday, Roundtable Sports. Now, I haven't seen it. I have to go check it out. But yeah, so Friday, we'll see.
Here we go.
A news story that he has been sitting out of OTAs due to a contract dispute. Certain language specifically that he is not happy about. We were just kind of curious to see, like, what exactly is so holding him back from this. Like, we're seeing a lot of rookies sign their deals already. From your side of things, what exactly is holding all of this back?
So it was multiple things. But I mean, if I could just put it all in a nutshell, it's that he's not being courted, or the language, the verbiage in the contract isn't the same as past draft picks who were drafted lower than him. Yeah. So that is what's holding us back. This is not a now money thing. Like, this is not a now money thing. And when I say now money thing, I mean This is not, hey, we're disagreeing over funds that is gonna, come in today or tomorrow. These are things that we're disagreeing on that can affect him later on down the road, right? And I think a lot of people miss out on that because of that, hey, if I sign this deal, I get this right now, right? Yeah. But this is a longevity game, right? He's a human being. There is a life after football, and down the road, sometimes a lot more important than what's right in front of your face. So the verbiage and what we want, we don't want any more than anybody else has got. We want the same. Yeah, we want the exact same that great player Marius Mims got. We want the same. We want the exact same that every Bengal first round pick has gotten.
Yeah. So one thing that I seen something the other day, was reading or something. They're trying to put something in there that would basically be able to void his deal if he, let's say he's not playing well a year or two from now, and just void the last couple of years of his deal.
What?
And no team has done that with no rookie. That's just what I heard.
Wow.
Somebody was talking about that. That's in the NFL media world. They actually cover draft stuff. Was the person, and they're trying to do some shit that is never done. Yeah, they're that fucking ridiculous.
Wow. That's
what I think. That's the down the road stuff that I think he's talking about. Is just bro, they basically want him to sign a deal where it's yeah.
I was gonna go, man. Why did my parents have to have me in Cincinnati? But they didn't. They had me in Michigan, so it's my choice to go through this punishment.
I'm gonna have to go. You guys can end this.
I also have to go. I have to work.
I have to go too, anyway.
Shaw.
Yeah, my phone.